free Mac fast, nigga.
Tryna stay up out the slammer.
Huh?
Out of the corner, Jalen Rose the three.
Tryna beat the case, tryna stay up out the slammer. We tryna beat the case, tryna stay up out the slammer. Knock off niggas acting fake, they do it with no manners. It's no shit with steak, just problems on my platter. Eat up till my stomach ache from my bros, this shit matter. We tryna beat the case, tryna stay up out the slammer. Knock off niggas acting fake, they do it with no manners. It's no shit with steak, just problems on my platter. With this Louis on my waist, I'ma make it up.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Problems on a Platter podcast, where we talk about problems don't nobody want to talk about. I am your host, Lily, and I am super excited to talk about these problems today. I am super excited. I got some stuff coming into the works with some stuff. I can't really explain it, but it's coming. But a lot of the times we don't do things, or we don't finish the job because we feel like we're not ready. And that's one of the problems that I'm going to talk about today, is being ready when you're not ready, right? Or you never really will be ready, so just be ready anyway. You know what I'm saying? Or like us being ready can be like a whole different kind of definition of being ready, right? So I'm super excited. I'm your host, Lily, and it's been many times where you think of something or you want to do something, but you don't feel completely ready. And if you look up and you started something and now you look back, it's been 10 years or 13 years or 5 years or 5 months or 5 days or 5 minutes, weeks, whatever, you look back and you be like, I could have been way further if I would have just kept going. A lot of us in the world have that problem. Okay, so the problem is where you stop because you didn't feel qualified, or you didn't feel ready, or you didn't even start because you're like, I'm not ready, or this isn't right, this not right, this not right, this not right. Let me tell y'all, it's so much stuff that's not right with this podcast. And I'm not going to say not right, because first of all, you need to watch what comes out your mouth, because words are powerful. So I'm not going to say not right. I didn't mean that. But just like wasn't what I was expecting, or wasn't up to what I wanted it to be, or something like that. But God told me, keep going, keep pushing. How are you ever going to get where you want to go? You know where you want to go, but it's like, how do I get there? You know what you want to do, but it's like, how do I get there? I'm not ready. I don't have this. I don't have the microphone. I don't have the ring light. I don't have this. I don't have the audience. I don't have the followers. I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't have the support system. I don't have this. I don't have that. But at the end of the day, you have God. And my favorite scripture on the back, Luke 1:37, for with God nothing shall be impossible. So that is what I stand on. Nothing shall be impossible. Like, you want to build Rome, you can do it with God, period. That's just what that is. So us not being ready, let's like really talk about it and dig deep into not being ready, right? So let me say how that's a problem. And a lot of the times, we want things to be perfect before we start. And that's with anything. We want things to be perfect. And when I talk about these problems, I want you guys to know that I'm not subject to. I'm actually talking to myself as well. I'm not just only talking to you guys. Like, I can't take my own advice, because I take my own advice a lot more than you probably think that I do. I be having to tell myself, like, girl, you know you would not do that, so don't even try to start. Like, girl, stop playing with yourself. And then I have to be coming back to reality. Like, you're right, I would not do that. Let me stop. Let me not even go down that road, because I don't speak negative about myself. I tell myself that. Things like that. So, far as not being ready and wanting to start and wait till everything's perfect, like, I be looking for imperfections because, like, let's be real. You want to see, like, where they messed up or what they didn't do or what they, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's the imperfections at? You see people perfect, like, perfect. So, like, if I find somebody that I'm fond of or I want to follow, I want to start following or something like that, I'm strolling all the way down. Or if somebody inspire me or, you know, I connect with somebody, excuse me, I connect with somebody, I am going to want to stroll all the way down. Like, I want to see where they started from. I want to see, like, when was their first post? How did it look? What did they say? Who commented? Did it get any likes? Like, yes, I'm that type. I want to know. I see where you are in your now, but I want to know where you were, you know, just starting. Because everybody that's just starting, they want to see other people just starting, you know, and, which it actually puts a lot of weight on you because let's say you're looking up and you're like, dang, they first post was fire. Now you discouraged, like, dang, they ain't really had no mess ups and stuff like that. When they really did, you know, they just didn't broadcast it or anything like that. But me, I plan on broadcasting my mess ups, you know, my accomplishments, my disasters, because I know what I look for on social media. I know what I look for in the podcast. I know what I look for on YouTube. I want to know where it all started, how it started, and everything like that. So, I was supposed to do this podcast, and it's okay. They want to cut their grass, and they want to mow their lawn, and they want to do it. Let me tell you something. Every time I'm trying to record, it's always something. It is always something. The neighbors are cutting grass. The Camaros and the Scats and the fast cars want to zoom down my street like vroom, and you hear it. My dogs want to bark because people want to walk their dogs. I have 3 dogs. They want to bark. I mean, everything just don't be going right for me when I be trying to record. And I just be like, you know what? Screw this. And I just stop. But at some point, it don't matter what happened. I have to keep going. It don't matter what obstacle come up. I have to keep going, right? Regardless if I'm ready or if I'm not ready. I'm going to get ready as I go, right? So get ready as you go. Get ready as you go. That is the topic for today. We're going to be getting ready as we go. Everything is not going to be perfect, and that's just that. Everything's not going to be perfect. Like me right now, I'm on my podcast. I'm looking for people like that's doing podcasts like in a room, you know, with the mic, and they got stuff on the wall. Like, which is okay. Excuse me. Which is okay as far as like a studio and renting out and, you know, having a nice mics and the headphones and the this and the that and the this and the that. I'm straight on it, like, because I'm gonna look back. So say today is June 1st. I'm gonna look back December 1st. Back to June 1st and be like, wow, I came such a long way. Imagine if I never started June 1st, I would still be not believing in myself, you know, because I'm waiting on the perfect time. I'm waiting on the time for me to be ready. Like, no, I ain't ready. I might not ever be ready. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I'm trying to help the people out here that's not ready. It's okay to not be ready, but that don't mean that you don't proceed in what it is that you are doing. That don't mean that you don't start the YouTube. That don't mean that you don't put up the website. That don't mean that you don't go live. That don't mean that you don't make your videos and put them in your drafts. That don't mean that you don't edit them. That don't mean that you just ain't gonna be ready. Now, I can see if you got a big old gigantic roach crawling on your wall. You know what? Nope, I can't even see that, because not the other people that got big gigantic roaches crawling on a wall, they got hope, because now that they seen somebody out here that got a big gigantic roach crawling on a wall, and they still got that video up with confidence. You get what I'm saying? That part. So I was gonna say, nah, it's okay, but no, it's somebody out here for everybody. God sends you into the direction of the people that you can feel the most connected with, right? And in my life, I still have not found nobody really that I'm most connected with in person. On social media, yes, I have a lot of people. I'm not gonna say a lot, but probably like 4 or 5 people that I really, really, really want to know what they're doing in their real life. You know, I really want to know, like, get some business advice from them and stuff like that. But me and regular people, I be trying to find other regular people that I can lean on or be encouraged by, and it don't be. You might not have that around you, but that shouldn't stop you, right? That shouldn't stop you from going and getting to what it is that you want to go and get to. Whatever dreams it is, whatever goals it is that you want to go and get to, right? So, being ready, even though you're not ready, that's just what it has to be. That's the beginning. That's the beginning, because as time go on, you are going to start being ready, right? So not only you going to be ready, you going to stay ready, you know, but right now, since you're just starting and you're just figuring things out, you're not ready, but you still have to keep going as if you are ready. You know what I'm saying? Because not being ready can have you stuck for another 12, 10, 13, 15, 6 months, years, whatever. You know, you just gotta be ready without being ready, okay? You gotta be ready without being ready, right? So, a lot of the times, I do little things, right? So, on this podcast, not only do we talk about problems, but we talk about how to solve them. So, the problem that I'm talking about today, right now, is being ready without being ready, right? Being ready without being ready, because in order to hit start or play or record or anything, you have to be ready to hit that button. It's okay that you're not ready. You just got to be ready, okay? And it's okay, we don't feel ready, but hey, we don't go off our feelings either. Our feelings will deceive us, just like man. So we don't do that. But I'm not ready. And I got this is my first whole episode. And I still got 15 minutes to talk about the topic that I'm talking about. But I know how it feels to not be ready. So for anybody that's not ready, I can relate. And I want to encourage you to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So what, you're not ready, it is what it is, baby. I'm sitting here trying to find a bra to match the jumper I'm about to put on. Like, if you got to put some time into it, but so what? If you're not ready, if I found a pink one, it is what it is. It's a clean bra. You know what I'm saying? But thank God was on my side. He was like, there go that blue and match the little blue. But, anywho, go. Do it. Start it. Take action. Even without being ready. Even without being ready. Because I'm not ready. I'm still not ready talking about not being ready. But I'm doing it. Though. So, the problem. You just got to be ready without being ready. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I'm not talking about sexual or nothing like that. Like, y'all don't try to flip my words. Because I'm talking about the business. I'm talking about the future. Whatever it is that's going to put you in a better position, you just have to do it. And it aligns in the will that God has for you. You just have to do it. You just have to do it. And my noisy chair, don't worry, episode 2, I'm going to have a different chair. This is my office chair. This chair been in the family for a long time. And I think that's why I don't want to get rid of it. Because, like, I kind of got, like, a little bit of hoarder in me from my mama. My mama was a big hoarder. And my grandma's still alive. She's the hoarder of 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 the. So that's probably why I still got this chair. It's not a good podcast chair, you know, because you can hear every little squeak. But I don't get rid of it because it's like a family chair, but I'm gonna get myself together. I'm gonna get it together. I am going to get it together. But I'm super excited for anybody that's listening to this podcast. And, you know, sometimes I hear stuff and it just gives me a boost. So I hope that this podcast gives you a boost. And you be like, I'm skipping. I'm just about to start. I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it. And you keep that same energy. Keep that same energy to do it. Keep that same energy to start it. Keep that same energy to do what you gotta do. Keep that same energy to do what you gotta do. Some days you won't have the motivation, right? But you gotta have the discipline to get up and still do what it is, even though you're not ready, right? You have to be ready even though you're not ready. You have to be ready even though you're not ready. And it's a problem when you let your thoughts rob you of your future. I'm going to say that again. It's a problem when you let your thoughts rob you of your future. You've been thinking the same idea for 10 years and ain't made not one move towards it. How sorry and sad is that to be thinking about the same thing for 10 years but ain't even made a move to see where it could go or where it could put you, because you wasn't ready. You're not gonna be ready. You're not gonna be ready, but you still have to be ready. It does not matter. So what? You're not gonna be ready. The kids are still gonna be crying. You're always gonna have them. They're not gonna grow up in 2 days, so you're gonna wait till they turn 10 to chase your dream because you're not ready because you had a baby? No. You have to be ready, because guess what? You're gonna encourage those that just had babies that it's okay, they can do it too because you did it. And that's what being ready without being ready means. You didn't know it was going to happen like this, but you took that leap out on faith. And even though you weren't ready, you made yourself ready. Even though you weren't ready, you made yourself ready. When I was recording, I had so many ideas. I have a stack of problems to talk about that I made probably. I'm sorry, these mosquitoes. It's summertime and mosquitoes is like, they land on you, then they want to marry you off the bat. Like, I didn't even say yes for you to be trying to stick me like you're raping me at this point. But anywho, you have to be ready without being ready, or you have to not be ready but still go after it. However you want to put it, whatever you want to place it, however you want to place it, you are not always going to be ready. And it does not matter what it is about. I'm really talking about entrepreneurship. I'm really talking about leaving that relationship. I'm really talking about making that decision, setting that boundary. You might not be ready because you're not ready for the reaction of what it is that you're going to do. You're not ready for the response that it's going to give, because it's going to give a response. Because guess what? You know how you're not ready? Nobody else was ready for you to pop out like that. So it's going to throw them off guard too. And you're going to have a response. It's going to throw you off guard. It's going to throw them off guard. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So you being ready without being ready, somebody got to do it. And it got to be you. It got to be you. You know in your heart when it's you. You know when it's when you're the chosen one. The chosen people know who the chosen people are. And that's just what it is. So, what's the problem? The problem is you hindering yourself. You holding back. You not giving you the best you can give you. Oh, that's a word right there, baby. And how do you solve that problem? Just do it. Whatever it may be, you just have to do it. For me, I had to come in here, sit down. I didn't care that my lashes wasn't done. I didn't care my eyebrows wasn't done. I didn't care my nails wasn't done. I really don't wear nails anyway. But I'm me, though. My puff ball, me not having no lashes, my eyebrows not being done, my hair, my nails not being done. That's just me. This is who I am. But because I was thinking about, oh, well, since I'm going to be on the internet, I need to look this way or look that way. Baby, says who? Who said that? Me. I'm putting all these lies and thoughts in my own head. And it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. So I had to come in here and press record. Like, girl, who is going to sit down and do these episodes? Right? Who going to sit down here and do these episodes? And there's people out here that are waiting on your episodes, ma'am, to come out. Who do you have to make proud? Exactly. So if I would have waited till I was ready, I still wouldn't be in front of this camera right now. I'd still be thinking about my voice, how it sounds, because I don't think that I have a podcaster voice. I actually don't even talk loud. I am a very quiet speaker. My husband be like, what'd you say? What'd you say? To the point where when he asked me what I say, I got an attitude now, because now, if you know I'm a quiet talker, then stop talking to me far away. Come closer and talk to me. If you know that's just what I am. If you know I speak quiet. But no, it's a revelation. You have to start speaking, broadening your voice, regardless if you're ready to do that or not. The people need to hear your voice. So, that is all. So I hope this problem can be solved. I hope and I pray that people start being ready, even if they're not ready. So what? You know, don't let the fear of you not being ready stop you from being ready and getting ready and starting and doing what it is that you have to do. Because sometimes we just got to start when we're not ready. You know, because the enemy will have us not being ready all our life. All our life, we had to fight. And all our life, we're going to be fighting. If we keep listening to the enemy and trying to wait for the perfect time. Or start when this is right. Or this is right. Or this is right. Or this is right. No. Start with what you have and everything else will come. Start with what you have and everything else will come. This is my first episode. I am super excited. I finally got it over with. Because I didn't know what the first topic was going to be, but it's definitely a problem. And I see this problem all the time when people are not doing their fullest potential because they're coming up with so many excuses. And it's really your season to stop coming up with excuses. So what, you're not ready? That's not an excuse no more, because now you heard the podcast that you should just start when you're not ready. Don't wait till you're ready to start. Start when you're not ready. Don't wait till you're ready to start. I think that's what I'm going to name it. I really don't know what I'm going to name this episode, but we'll figure it out. And when I say we figure it out, I mean me, because I'm the host, and even though I'm not ready, I did this first episode, which I'm super proud of myself. And yeah. So everybody, I want you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Problems on the Platter Podcast. Subscribe to my TikTok at Problems on the Platter Podcast. Subscribe to my Instagram at Problems on the Platter Podcast. I am the only Problems on the Platter podcast out here, because there is only one me, and I just want you guys to know that there is only one you. You need to know this. There is not another you. So like when I am on social media searching for me and can't find a me because there is no me, that's the same with you. If you're out there searching on social media for a you, you won't find one, because there's only one you. God has created us in his own image. He knew us before we knew us. Okay? And he know what he want us to do. We just have to hop on board and be like, okay, Lord, have your way. And that's just what it is. So I'm super excited. I'm trying to see if I'm going to have 2 episodes come out a week, or if I'm going to have 1 episode come out a week. I think I'm going to have 2 episodes come out a week, because I have a lot of problems to discuss, and I have a lot of problems that I want people to start working on. Oh, yes, I have a lot of problems. I have a lot of problems that I want to talk about, because some people like to sit in their problems, soak in their problem, and that's what I hate. I hate when you know you got a problem and you're not trying to do anything to fix it. Now, that's where actions speak louder than words, which is a problem when you say you're going to do something and don't do it. That's a whole nother problem, and that's a whole nother episode. So just stay tuned. Tell your people about it. Tell your friends, and tell their friends to tell their friends. Because we getting lit on this podcast. We are getting lit, and I'm super excited to get lit with y'all. So yeah. There we go. There we are. And here we stand. So follow all my social media accounts. Inbox me. Anybody talk to me, I talk back. Text me, I text back. DM me, I DM back. I am a very sweethearted person. If you could tell, you really can tell the type of person somebody is. And like, it's not a front. This is just who I am. I'm very nice. I'm very sweet. And I'm God-fearing. Don't act like we ain't about to get spicy on this podcast as well, baby. Because some people, relationships died a long time ago, and that's a problem that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about many problems. So stay tuned. Stay tuned, and stay tuned. But I love you guys, and I will see everybody else on the next episode. Finally got the first episode out of the way. I am super excited, and I got on my favorite color, red, for my first episode with my squeaky chair. So I hope you guys love it. I hope you guys lived it, and I hope you guys like it. So stay tuned and follow Problems on the Platter Podcast, where we talk about problems don't nobody want to talk about. But I'm going to talk about it, because them ain't your friends if they out here letting you do whatever you want to do. Sometimes we got to do stuff that we don't want to do, because it's going to get us further in life. But that's a whole nother problem for a whole nother day, for a whole nother episode. I don't know how my outro is going to go. I don't know how my intro is going to go. This is why I said you have to be ready without being ready, because baby, I don't know how I'm going to close this episode, but I still made it. I still made the episode. I don't know if I'm gonna be like, bye. Or I know a lot of people do that. I don't know if I'm gonna be like, comment, link, subscribe, click the like button. No, I don't think I want to do that either. I think I'm just gonna say, may God bless you, and end it, because that's what I really feel. May God bless you. Peace. Yeah, I like that.